Hey everybody, it's Sasha again here, ready to show you a little bit more of my town square build. I'm doing a little mini series as I put together this build for a group called Sims 4 Builds. They have a challenge going right now where you need to create a town square, which must have a 50 by 40 lot, 3 businesses, a town green area or park, and then some housing. So in the first video that I did, I put together the outline, the base, the shell of this build. And then this time I am currently working on some of the exterior work. I'm putting in a bunch of flowers and benches, and I work on the playground a little bit. I'm just getting the exterior looking the way that I want it. It's going pretty well, I think. I kind of like it. So now you know I have to do it. I have to tell you a little bit about the Facebook group I created called Sims Grown. We actually just hit 7,000 members, and it's growing every day. I mean, every couple of days we have at least 100, 200 new members. It's wonderful. I started it June 28th with an old friend of mine, and it has just flourished, and we're coming up on our year, and we are trying to get as close to 10,000 members as possible because that was the goal that we had set for ourselves. I don't know that we're going to make it, but we are going to get dang close, and we are doing everything in our power to make it happen. So if you're not already a member, I urge you to go check it out. I don't think that you'll be disappointed. It's amazing, and the environment is so positive and uplifting, and everyone is accepted in our flower pots, so go check it out. Anyway, so if you watched the first build, you know that I'm going to do a rec center in this back building right here, and right next to it I'm doing a little cafe. I actually worked on the interior of both of these yesterday. They're not in this video, but they will be in the next one, and I have to tell you, I am loving how this is all coming together. It takes me a minute sometimes, and I'm a little on the OCD side, so sometimes it just takes me a few tries, but I get it right. And so if you see me checking for colors, that's what's going on. I'm trying to make sure everything matches. It's really important to me. Right now I'm working on the exterior, adding a bunch of flowers, and I love the color yellow, so I definitely liked the design I was going for on this one, with a little bit of white trim and white fences. I really like the white because everything I put around it will pop off of it, so I really like white, and I use black a lot too, so this exterior paint was just about perfect for the vibe I was going for. I really want the community type feel versus, business way. I wanted it to be a little more homey than that. Like the small town community town square that everybody goes and hangs out, and you can always see people there, and phones are in people's pockets. I don't know. So I'm working on the kids' playground, which I like, and I like having a place where they can complete all of their aspirations. Whenever I play, I try to have those kids complete all of the aspirations. And usually I'm golden, like no problem. But right now I am trying for the very first time the 100 baby challenge. And one of the requirements is it has to be a normal lifespan. And I am struggling to complete all of the aspirations in time with everything else that's going on in the house. It is insane. This is why it probably took me forever to try the 100 baby challenge, but I have to complete it. I have to do it. I have to at least say that I did it. So I'm on baby like 26 or 27 right now. And if I would stop taking breaks to build pretty much all the time, I probably would be done with it by now. But I'll get there eventually. It's going to happen. I'm into it now, so I'm going to in it to win it. When I say I'm going to do something, I do it. A couple months ago, maybe close to a year now, I'm not really sure. I did the aspirations challenge where I created one household and had them do all of the aspirations. Um, since I stopped playing that one, I think a couple of packs came out with new aspirations, so I need to open it back up and continue it. But at the time, I completed them all. I mean, I even did the grilled cheese aspiration. I went online and found a few extra ones. They were mods. Let's see if I remember right. There was one about like a siren for mermaids, Whims aspiration. I don't know. There was a couple. I really had fun with that challenge, but there was some of them that were hard. I don't know about you, but the botanist one or whatever, where you have to go and find all the unidentified plants. Oh my god. I had like 7 or so for the longest time, and you needed like 9. And I had all of them. The game just wasn't registering that I had all of them, and I wasn't going to cheat to make it move forward, so I had to like keep messing with it to make it happen. It was, oh my god, that one took me forever. It was probably one of the very last ones that I completed right before I was done with all of them, because I found that you really had to bounce around. You couldn't just pick one and stick with it until it was over, or it would have taken me so much longer. I just bounced around. I would get as far as I could and then bounce on to the next one. So that was actually a really fun challenge. If you haven't tried it already, definitely give that one a go if you're wanting some gameplay in your life. I really liked these little patios right outside the housing units, if you want to call them that. I thought they were fun, just a little area that's kind of for them. It's still out in the open, but I really wish that there was a way to make a lot like it's residential, but it can be businesses too. I think that would be a lot of fun, but maybe one day they'll add something like that. I am really hopeful that they will come out with a real estate pack, where you can like own property and make income off of it. Rental properties, like, I know they have vacation houses, but it's not the same, and you don't profit off of it. I mean, I'm a realtor in real life. I want my profession in the game. I want to be appreciated. Hello. No, but seriously, I really do think it would be a fun pack, and it'd be another way for your sim to make money and just another business you could have. I did find a mod once for it, but it wasn't an interactive career. You just kind of sent them to work to do it, and I was like, no, I don't like this. So maybe one day. It was an option in The Sims 3 where you could have businesses that you made money from, that were a little more like real estate. So one day it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. For now, I'll just build houses and upload them to my gallery and hopes that they get downloads, and we'll pretend I'm selling houses in the game that way. So I do, when I post them, I have a Sims real estate page, and when I post them, I totally make them look like a real estate ad. I get comments on them a lot. I thought this was a real house at first, and I take that as the biggest compliment, so it always makes me smile. But I want to make it look realistic. Like if your sim was buying a house, they'd want to buy a house for me. I'm just saying, I'm not fooling myself. I'm just saying, you'd want to buy a house for me. If you don't believe me, feel free to go and check out my gallery. It's Sasha KAY 907, and I have all kinds of stuff up there: shells, completed builds, a wedding venue, a park. I mean, I try to have a variety of stuff. The one thing I haven't nailed yet is a restaurant. I've started it and I just couldn't get it right, but eventually it's gonna happen. I mean, on this town square build I'm doing, I actually did a little cafe, and that's the first time I've done it, and I really liked it. So I feel like now, if I were to step up and do a restaurant, I could totally make it legit. So maybe that's going to be on my to-do list. But right now, I am working on this town square, and we're going to get it done. I can't wait for you to see the inside. I love it so much. Right now, I'm working on this parking lot, and I don't know, I struggled with it just a little bit. I always want it to look realistic, but it's so hard. I don't know, sometimes you're just so limited by what The Sims has. don't get me wrong, I love The Sims. I mean, every once in a while I get a little irritated with them, but I think that's fair. I mean, I've bought all the packs and the kits, and I mean, every little piece I can get, and I will continue to do that even when I'm not excited about the packs. I'm the person who may complain about it, but I'm going to buy it anyway. I'm going to totally buy it anyway, and you know what? There will always be something I like about it. Like the Batuu one, oh my gosh, I was so unhappy when I heard that was coming out. I just thought it was a cheap move by EA, but you know, it came out, and guess what? I bought it, and you know what? I am freaking in love with the rounded bar. I have used it in a couple of my builds, and I love it. And there's a few build mode items that I really like, and I wouldn't have without that pack. This is why I buy every pack. Even if I'm not a fan of whatever it is, I'm gonna buy it anyway, because I bet you there will be more than one build item that I am stoked to have in my game now. So I may not do the gameplay. I've still never been to the town or whatever that comes with Journey of Batuu. I've never been there. I have no idea what it's about. I saw it in a video, and that's about it. But I've builded with those items multiple times. So, you know, you never know. It's a problem. I just keep buying them. That's why they know they can just spit out anything, and I'm gonna be like, okay, here's my money. Take my card. But I am excited about the, I believe, what was it, Outdoor Oasis kit that's going to be coming out. That's going to be fun. I always love having more stuff to use outside, so I'm excited for that one. I've been watching some YouTubers and speculating on the next pack that's coming out, and can I just say how much I would love if it could be like Generations or a farming pack. Either one of those, I would just die. I'd never complain again. EA, if you can hear me, I will not complain for quite a while. If you would just add a Generations pack or a farm pack, bring my horses back. I don't think I'm asking too much. Just, you know, some more crops and some horses, maybe a few other animals. A cow might be nice. I mean, whatever you have time for would be great. And please, you would make my whole life if you would just add these things back to my game. I consider going back to Sims 3 sometimes, and then I'm just like, oh, I remember how much it lagged. And I mean, I have a nicer computer now, so maybe that would help. But at the same time, I miss that color wheel. The Sims 4 options just break my heart sometimes. If I had that color wheel, I could make it all match. Like, I was the girl who was like, okay, I want a bedroom set, and I'd put everything in the room and then make all of the woods match, and the drapes would match the upholstery on the chairs. It'd be like, you know, the color and the pattern would be the color of the chair. I mean, it was a problem, and I could get lost with that color wheel for hours. I miss it. I want them to find a way to improve it. I will pay for it. Just put it on. You could make it a kit where you have to buy a whole kit just for the color wheel. I'd pay for expansion pack. I'd make it an expansion pack. I don't care. I'd still pay for it. I wanted to pack my horses and my color wheel. I don't think I'm asking for much. Get it together, EA. My little mini rant about what I want. I feel like a toddler when I do that. I want. But anyway, I'm trying to find a concrete color for the outside, or like a nice path. Went back and forth. I kind of like this block look. I may change it back, but I kind of like it for now. It's a little something extra. I wanted to change. I didn't like it looked too white, I guess, the sand in there. So whenever you're working on the edge, it just skips a beat. But my little playground for the kids to come play in. There's my rec center, putting a few little finishing touches on it, a little rug, and I like that rug. I just wish it had color options. So right now I'm just kind of putting the final touches on the exterior, and the video is coming to an end, so please make sure to like and subscribe for more, and I hope that you're looking forward to the next episode, because we are going inside. We are going to decorate everything on the inside in the next episode, or at least most. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.